It's showtime. Time for another episode of Because You Love Cards. Hi, everybody. I'm Ben Tracy. Glad to be here along with my co-host, the Mr. Amazing himself, Michael Holt.
Ben, I love you. You know, today's going to be a great day. March is kicking off, and St. Patty's Day is right around the corner. But I got to be honest with you, online viewers. Today, I'm going to read you an email that I got from Ben to set today's show up. We're going to take you behind the scenes a little bit because I want you to think about when Ben and I get together to do a show, we don't spend a lot of time really planning everything out. What we do is we speak from the heart. The stories that we tell you are real. They happen every day here in our casinos. But here's the email. You're going to love it. So I'm going to set you up. I said, hey, Uncle Ben, we're getting ready to do our shoot this next coming week. I said, we need to think about our topics. And this is what I got back from Ben 2 days ago. So I want you to hear it. I said, Michael, can't wait. You're really going to enjoy it. Promise. I said, what does that mean? He goes, I'm not going to tell you anything. He goes, what I'm going to do is I want you to trust me. You're going to love it. So here we are. You're going to be with me. I have no idea where we're going to go, but I'm going to come back to the one and only, my co-partner, Ben Tracy, to kind of lead us through today's show. So here we go.
To start with, a few days before St. Patrick's Day, you've got your clover. I've got my little shot glass here, a little bit of the green beer I can put in here. It's all about what we care about. What do we care about? What do we love?
We love playing cards.
We love cards. That's the name of the show, Because You Love Cards.
Yes.
A couple of the most amazing things I uncovered about cards. In fact, I didn't know a couple of them, and I thought I knew everything about cards. To start with, when's the first time you played blackjack in your life?
Oh, well, you know, it's got to be back when... You know, the very first time, that's a great question. Legally, playing in the card room is probably back.
Oh, forget legally. The first time.
Oh, first time I played blackjack, probably sitting around the table with the kids when I was about 12, 13 years old.
Well, me too. It's about the same. You know, blackjack didn't start out as blackjack. I think everybody knows, but just in case you don't remember, back in about, Louis the 15th, back in about the 17th, 18th century. My dad's name was Louis, so gambling must be in my blood.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me you were there with me.
They had a game called 21. Now, I can't pronounce what it was back in the French language, but it was 21. And King Louis the 15th and his royal court played a lot of 21. They loved it. Now, the French colonists brought that game over to the United States, and also it was called 21. Now, here's the interesting part. I'm going to need you to help me here in a second.
Okay.
In 1931, when gambling was legalized in the state of...
Washington?
Oh, Nevada!
Oh, in Nevada. Hey, we love cards because we're here in Washington State.
Las Vegas, in fact, back then was just a little...
Not Las Vegas, it's Las Center. We're in Las Center. That's where we're at.
Reno was the big deal back in 1931 when they legalized gaming in Nevada.
Okay.
Las Vegas was just a kind of an afterthought.
Yeah.
Now, they legalized gambling. They had 21. They played it everywhere. And then to kind of spice up the game, they did something very unusual.
What's that?
They made a special wager, and it started with this. Take this first card.
Okay.
What is it? Hold it up.
Should I show it?
Yeah. What is it?
It's an ace of spades.
All right. Now, take this next card and look at it and then turn it up.
Okay. The jack of spades.
All right. Now take this card and turn it up.
Where are you going with this, Ben?
You'll find out.
The jack of clubs.
To spice up 21, they decided to say every time a player got an ace of spades and or a jack of clubs or jack of spades, they got a blackjack. The name stuck, and that's how blackjack evolved and is now called blackjack.
You know, that is crazy.
That is interesting.
I mean, who would know that but you?
I didn't know.
The guy that knows everything about cards. I love it.
And now our viewers
You know, that's awesome. That is very interesting. So
it is. Now, poker has been around also since the early days. In fact, in France, they called it poker back in about the 14th century. For a long time, there were 20 cards, then 32 cards, and it was about betting, and the cards were played out. It wasn't gambling, or it was just about the way the card worked out. Now, later on, the French brought it over to America, and around the Mississippi gambling days on the Mississippi River, all of the river boats and so forth, they were not only playing, they were betting, and they were using 52 cards and on and on and on and on. Now, let's fast forward to 1925. You know why that's important?
Why? You're going to tell me.
That is the year that Hold'em was officially created or invented, whatever word you want to use, in Corpus Christi, just south of Corpus Christi, a town called Robson. That's kind of an interesting name, Robson.
Wow.
Now, it was pretty well Hold'em. It used to be called Hold'em Darling back in the real old days. But 1925, the official Hold'em, pretty much a Texas game for about 40 years. It was about 1968, 69 in that area that Benny Binion knew about a thing that was going on in Reno, brought it down to Vegas, did the first one in 1970, the World Series of Poker. And as you remember in an earlier show I mentioned, I happened to be there playing gin in downtown Las Vegas, tournament at Union Plaza, walked into Binion's to play poker. We don't play poker here, but there's a game going on in the back you might want to go watch.
Great
and I was
story.
one of the handful of first people to see the official #1 World Series of Poker in 1970. Which is, that's kind of special.
That's a big deal. That's
now,
a big deal.
when I moved to Bend to market radio stations in Central and Eastern Oregon, I played in the weekly card game. We played mostly like everybody, dealer choice, draw, 7 cards, studs, and so forth. Then a guy joined the group and he says, I want to talk to you about a game called Hold'em. I played my first Hold'em in about 1964, 65. So this is way before it became anything.
Wow.
Now, fast forward to our casinos. The first really amazing hand I ever saw was about 15 years ago here in our last Frontier Casino card room. In seat 9, a player had 7-8 of spades. In seat 1, a player had a Jack-Queen of spades. The dealer flopped an 8-9-10 of spades for a 7-card straight flush. Now, to get a royal flush is about 800,000 to 1, something like that. 7-card straight flush is unbelievable. Now, hold this up. Look at it and hold it up.
The Bounty Poker tournament poster.
Okay, Everett Beegler, he's about 56 now in college. He was the college chess champion of the United States. Very smart guy, very smart card player. So a week ago Wednesday during the Bounty tournament, which
and he's in here?
won, that's Beegler right there, the one with the big thumbs up.
That's Beagler right there.
I'm putting some stuff up around the casino, and I'm walking by the 816 table. A lot of action going on, and I walk over and I see this big pot, and I see the board has an 8, 9, 10 of hearts. So I walk around the side, and this other guy is holding a 6, 7 of hearts. I say, oh my God, this is going to be this is a straight flush. Now, Everett is on the other side of the table. That's the guy in the poster, and I couldn't see him, and I'm thinking, Everett raises. So the other guy with the 6, 7 of hearts straight flush, he raises. Everett re-raises, and I think, oh my God, Everett's goose is cooked. He's done. He's toast. So when it was capped out, and the guy turns over his 6, 7 of hearts for the straight flush, Everett says, no good. He has the 10 Jack of hearts. So it happened again. That's why we love
you
cards.
gotta love it. That is crazy.
You can't make this stuff up.
No, and that just happened last week.
A week ago Wednesday.
A week ago Wednesday. That is crazy.
Yeah.
You know, if it can happen, it does happen.
It
all
can
the
happen.
time. Wow.
So if you're bored in life, if you're not having a good time, if you're retired and wake up and look out the window, you're really dying from the inside out. Get some juices going.
Yeah.
Get the adrenaline going. I believe that adrenaline is the fountain of youth. I work my tail off and I love what I do. I'm blessed to be able to do what I do. Enjoy doing what I do. But my carrot at the end of the day is to play a little poker or play the tournaments, the action, the camaraderie, the fun, the joy. It's wonderful, folks, and we have one of the funnest card rooms, giving away 140-some thousand this month, not counting 48,000 in the table game, about $200,000 for the month of March. So everything is going good. How is March going?
March is going well. Lots and lots of fun. You know, the poker room is just jumping. They love the Dash for Cash promotions where you have a chance to win high hands every 20 minutes, and it's a lot of fun. $400 high hands, early bird special. If you like playing cards early in the morning, a lot of our online viewers took us up on that offer and have been playing. Next month, me and Benny will be sharing at our next shoot what's coming up for April.
Yeah, 2 weeks from today, we'll do our April preview.
And you know what? A lot of good stuff coming in April for poker. Table games, great. We got our high hand promotions going on, up to 10 chances a day to win. You've got your high-low cash game. Where
they love that.
They love it. Higher or lower, you hear the cheers. A lot of times.
A lot of $500 winners.
And when they go off, you hear them all the way upstairs in the office. But you know what? It's been a lot of fun. March is great. March is busy, and everybody's having a good good time.
How about some winners?
Let's do some winners. Benny, while we're putting it together, we got our existing names, online viewers. As you know, if you've been following us along, if you like, comment, and share, we really appreciate that. And you get your name put into the drawing for a chance to win. And we got some few names this week from new people that have started to follow and like us. Kevin T, Frank S, Jeffrey B, Brett M, Tristan, Diana, Rick C, Paul R, Debbie W, Steve R, and Fu L. You're all being entered in this week, so thanks for liking us. And Benny, while we're putting this together, because it is still March, St. Patrick's Day is this coming Sunday, why don't you tell the group about our last week's winner, our last 2 weeks winner?
Use their name?
Yeah, use their name. I think
we finished the show last time we did the show a couple weeks ago, and we talked about St. Patrick's Day and about the luck of the Irish. We did a whole story about that. So we talked about that. They opened the show. The very last name we drew was Candy I. And I thought, wow, we all know who Candy I is. And I went, wow. And then after I told Michael, I said, I know we shouldn't mention names.
Listen to this. This is crazy. If you just think about it.
Michael, I almost did it, but I thought I would get the company in trouble. I was really nervous about doing it.
Well, we want to make sure we protect people's identity and stuff and make sure.
But anyway, you talk about being amazing. Irish special, luck of the Irish, St. Patrick's Month. The last name you drew was Candy I, who is Candy Irish.
Yes.
Now, Candy Irish is married to Jim Irish. And for many years, 12, 14 years, Jim Irish was the mayor of the center.
Yes.
And Candy's been involved in every community service event you can imagine. So Candy Irish was just an amazing way to wrap up the show. Now you know the rest of the story.
Yeah, the rest of the story. Last drawing. So let's draw some more names. And Benny, here we go. Let's start off with our 30-year coffee mug. They're still going out the door. They love them. Here we go. Our first winner today is going to be... Ben's getting his glasses on.
Getting old, pal, getting old. Steve S.
Steve S. You won your very own Lucky You mug. How about a Contigo here?
Hey, you got it.
Contigo. I finally got it right. Let's get a name. Let's draw deep. Here we go.
Stephanie W.
Stephanie W. Here we go. And for our 30-year anniversary hat, who do we got? They love the trucker hat. Here we go.
Aaron L.
Aaron L. Nice job. And like last week's winner, Candy, here we go. Hold it up, Benny. Our very own Lucky You.
Ooh, I feel that material.
It's so good. Here we go. This week's winner is?
Robert M.
Robert M. Congratulations. Benny, let's tell everybody where we're at.
All you do is go up toward Woodland, toward Seattle, toward Longview. That's I-5, exit 16. You take a right, and you go down the hill. Then you come up the hill. Then you cross the bridge into the roundabout, which is brand new and beautifully done. Congratulations, La Center.
Good job.
And it takes us right to our front door, the Last Frontier Casino. To find out about our promotions, log on to lastfrontiercasino.com. In the meantime, we are here
because you love cars. Thanks, online viewers. Benny, great story. Thanks. Have a great day.